Did you really think you could just walk off with that?
Be careful. Headlock is a dangerous gentleman.
I really hope so. That's what I get for trying to be nice, huh?
I'm trying to be reasonable here. Oh. Well, maybe I'll give it some thought. Maybe.
I mean, it might be okay. Oh, I carry all sorts of unique items from across the settled systems. Luxury products for the discerning buyer. No, that's not any more true than it was a minute ago.
I don't care about anyone's closure.
Are there any civilized souls in this damn city?
Afterwards, I foolishly reported the incident to security.
Oh, great. You know what? That does make sense.
You don't know what you're talking about. I mean, it might be okay.
Stop! I don't want to hear it.
I've got my orders, but maybe we can work something out.
The Seoka Syndicate, of course. I'm surprised you haven't run into any of them.
Not happening.
I see what you're saying. Don't worry. That makes a lot of sense now that I think about it. Headlock's quite a dangerous gentleman. I believe you can find him hanging out somewhere in Epside near Frankie's Grab and Go. Thank you for taking care of that Headlock problem for me.
I better not end up in the ocean, too.
I hope there's a way to work this out. This is highly irregular. Fine, I'll tell you what I know. But let's try to make this quick. I'm not trying to be a hard ass. I just can't go any lower.
What do you think you're doing?
I understand. I'm not trying to be difficult either. Whatever it takes. Just don't go getting yourself killed on my behalf. You might be right. That doesn't mean I should tell you.
Put that back!
You'd better be right. They're based out of Neon, but no one is certain who runs the syndicate. Could be anyone. I appreciate everything you've done for me.
And with that, I must insist you leave me in peace. That is, of course, unless you'd like to make a hefty purchase.
You're a very irritating person.
Help! Murder!
Enough already. My education on Jemison consisted entirely of academics and poetry, so it's unlikely I'd be successful in that regard. Oh my God, enough! I'll tell you what I know, if it'll get you to leave.
In fact, I would never even talk to someone like him. I have no business dealing with petty criminals or Aurora addicts.
I've got nothing better to do. I'm still willing to talk. I'd like to help you. I really would. That doesn't mean I should give it to you.
Civic duty? Do you really believe that nonsense?
You pay the posted price, or you don't get anything at all. I'm running a business here. I don't give handouts. I'm not telling you a thing. I've already reported what I saw to security. That's all just talk. Doesn't change anything. I hope I can trust you. Welcome to the Emporium. What? What did I say? Not happening. We sell only the finest goods for the discerning customer. Where else would someone like him be, He stays at the sleep crates near Madame Sauvage's place. Maybe we can work something out.
I appreciate your help with this matter, but please, don't get yourself killed on my account.
I'm trying to figure out how to help you. Cash only, please. You won't find a more elegant selection anywhere else. Calm down. I'm still thinking about it. Nice words, but they don't change anything. It was good to have you in my shop. Farewell. Oh, my apologies, then.
Do I look like an idiot? Tell me, do I have a sign that says idiot taped to my back?
Help! Someone's being attacked! All of our items are guaranteed to be of the highest quality.
I know what you've been wasting your money on. Damn junkies.
I know what you're playing at. I take it from your tone I've made an error in judgment. Nobody wants that.
Pickpocket! Stop!
I'm not one to get involved with the rabble, so I'm glad you came along when you did. Thank you for your help. I believe he's a newer member of Seoka. They pulled him up out of one of the street gangs that crawl through our sewers.
No, the officer that threatened me was completely different. And the murderer wasn't wearing a uniform.
Are you sure you're in the right place? You certainly don't look like one of our usual clientele. You're just annoying enough that this might work. If you really must know, I was going for a walk.
Shocking, I'm sure.
I'd like to tell you, I really would. Sorry. I've got orders, you know.
I'll take that. Thank you. No one knows. Seok are sleek, well-dressed mobsters. They aren't low-life gang members.
Sorry, but I can't. What? No, that's not true.
I haven't agreed to anything yet.
Yeah, I hope so.
I'm sure you'll find the perfect gift.
Someone do something!
Come back soon. You never know what we'll have for sale.
Really? Am I not allowed to leave my own shop now? That's a good one.
Listen, I don't want anything bad to happen.
I don't see how. You know how it is. I'm the one you've got to deal with. I like it or not. You could have just led with that. No need to waste my precious time.
What do you think you're doing? None of this can blow back on me. Understand?
Oh my. Now that is a true relief.
I thought I would never be rid of him.
I heard you the first time, and I didn't care then either. That's probably true. Too bad? No, that's okay. I think I got it. I don't have time for this.
Maybe. I need to think about it.
You're probably right.
What are you doing?
Stop wasting my time and leave. Your presence is bad for business.
I bet I'm more stubborn than you are.
Calm down, will you?
Let me think about it.
I'd like to keep this civil.
You think I'm a pushover?
Don't
patronize me.
Nice words, but they don't change anything. I really doubt it. You're kind of pathetic, aren't you? Okay, that's pretty good.
I'd like to think so. A lot of good that did me.
I'd like to tell you, believe me.
Quieter, much quieter.
I appreciate that,
but the answer is still no.
Now that headlock's no longer a problem, things are much calmer around here. Thank you.
I hear you. You say that, but Seoka aren't exactly pushovers when it comes to this sort of thing, so you better watch your ass.
Come on, I'm trying to help here. It's always good to see you.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that.
No way. It's my ass if something goes wrong here.
You know what? You're wasting my time.
I really hope so.
He's quite a large gentleman. I believe you can find him roaming the street somewhere in Epside near Frankie's Grab and Go.
God, no. I've seen him around here and there, but if he ever were to come into my shop, I tell him to leave immediately.
You don't scare me. The way I see it, you need what I'm offering more than I need what you're paying.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
That's no excuse for threatening people. I think we can work something out.
You mean kill him? Even if I wanted to, I wouldn't know how. I've never been terribly good at that sort of thing.
I don't think so.
It would be incredibly gracious of you, and I'd certainly compensate you for your efforts.
Would you care to pick up an exquisite gift while you're here?
You're starting to make a lot of sense.
Oh my goodness, that's such a relief. You have no idea. Thank you for accepting my offer.
I cater to the high-end client. Affluent, intelligent, and successful.
In Neon, that would be what we call the upper 10%.
Look, I'd like to help, but
anyway, I've already taken up too much of your valuable time. Was there anything else I could help you with?
What? Is that supposed to be funny or something?
Look, if he somehow disappeared, you'd be doing everyone in Neon a favor. No one would miss him, no one would care. They're a group of organized criminals who use threats and violence to push their own agenda. And honest people like me tend to suffer the consequences. Before I forget, I also pay top credits to travelers that bring me unique baubles and trinkets, so keep your eyes open as you explore the spaceways.
No, it's not that simple. I really hope so.
I'm not one to boast, but my shop won me my position as Administrator Bayou's personal decorator. His penthouse is my pièce de résistance.
I saw it happen. Thomas was murdered and thrown into the ocean.
Maybe. I need to think about it.
Oh my God!
Hey, give that back! I think dealing with Headlock has convinced Seoka to back off from harassing my shop. And according to what I've heard, everyone else's.
Headlock will destroy our shops if he isn't taken care of soon.
I think you may be right.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Yes? Can I help you?
Someone help me!
You know what? You might be... Wait, no. What am I saying? We'll see who gets tired of this first.
Hey, give that back!
Yes, you're right. Of course. Of course. My apologies.
No, I can't. Sorry.
I don't see how.
Stop trying to confuse me.
This should finally give me the time I need to concentrate on running my business, rather than wasting time looking over my shoulder.
The information I told you must not get out.
From what I could gather, the attacker was after credits, and Thomas refused to give him any. After that, well, Thomas went for a swim. I'm just doing my job, you know. I'm sure you're on the up and up.
I doubt more talk is going to change my mind.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know what I was thinking before. That's what I'm hoping. No, I can't. Sorry.
I'm not trying to make your life difficult, you know?
Sorry, but I can't. Probably not. Seoka tend to hang out in small groups. Good for them, but for us. Okay, I get it. I just need a second to think. Hey, that isn't yours.
You think that means you can push me around? Not likely.
Nah, how did I get involved in this?
I hope I can trust you. In any case, when you confront him, my name cannot be mentioned. I'd very much dislike sharing Thomas's briny fate.
I'm starting to think you're right. You aren't coming across as a very trustworthy person.
Exquisite goods for discerning tastes.
In fact, there's a particular Seoka member who calls himself Headlock, who repeatedly torments me by damaging my goods.
I suppose I understand. You know what? I may be starting to like you.
Anyway, that's really all I know. Head back here when you've taken care of the situation. Good luck. Don't get bent out of shape. Please forgive my disrespect. We have quite a few, shall we say, thugs that find their way into my establishment and create a disturbance.
I'd wager that the murdering bastard has a friend in security that's covering things up for him.
Come on. I'm not risking life and limb to save someone I barely know.
You're wasting my time.
Help! I'm being attacked!
Maybe we can still work something out.
Don't try that again.
I think we can work something out.
My hero. If you're wondering how I know about that, he boasts about it every time he comes in here.
Ah, yes, the authorities. Neon security.
Corrupt, bumbling idiots who couldn't solve a crime if it occurred right in front of their faces.
There's nothing to talk about. I've already made myself clear. I don't get it.
It was hard to hear over the commotion, but I'm sure I heard Thomas call his attacker Russell and Rusty a few times. You may think so, but I don't.
I try to be.
For my efforts, I was rewarded with a gun to my head and threatened with death if I didn't keep silent.
Okay, you've made your point.
I can see that.
Good. Now maybe we can work this out like reasonable people.
There's nothing to tell you. Get it through your skull. Is this really what we're doing? I wish I could help, but I can't see how.
All right, I'm willing to hear you out. I'm still listening.
Enough of this! Stop your damned prying. Now, if you'll excuse me, some people have work to do. This isn't getting us anywhere. Please visit us again if you're in the market for luxury items. Well, maybe.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that.
Why they choose to hang out at a rundown little convenience store like that is beyond me. Nice try, but no.
I think...
No, stop it. You're trying to confuse me.
I wish I could. But if anybody found out, I'd help you.
I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here.
That doesn't mean I'm a pushover.
Maybe so. That's mine. Give it back.
If it's not a big deal, then why are you bothering me about it?
Since you seem so interested, perhaps you would consider taking care of this problem for me.
Well?
Oh yes, absolutely.
I understand. I know what you're trying to do. It isn't going to work.
I can see that. Hold on. You're trying to confuse me, aren't you? Sorry, but I can't. There are people that get paid to do that. I'm not one of them, so I simply prioritized my own safety and didn't get involved. I wish I could, but if anybody found out I told you...
You might be right. Don't mistake being reasonable for being a pushover. I really doubt it. I'm not an unreasonable person, you know.